Ryan vs. Dorkman was made initially for a very small community of fan film people, and 3 years later it blew up and the whole world found this thing.
We've always talked about doing an RVD2. Ever since we did the first one, we talked about RVD2. But we never really got around to it.
We suddenly had a much larger audience than we ever intended for RVD, and that really gave us the push that we needed to take the idea of RVD2, which is something that we had always wanted to do, and really say, okay, now's the time, let's do this thing.
So now it's 4 years later, everyone's seen the first one, and we've gone and we've picked up the lightsabers again, and we're making a second one. The whole idea we went for with RVD2 was to do the same thing we did in RVD1 in the original, except better, more improved, cooler, upgraded.
We had a lot of ideas for how to go about doing that. We were thinking about a lot of big green screen sets and virtual environments and stuff like that, and we realized that at the end of the day, that's really not why people enjoy RVD1.
We really realized that the more interesting thing was just, you know, it's two dudes with lightsabers and they're fighting, and really who cares why.
We've got the same sort of costumes, we've got a similar sort of location, but better, more interesting this time.
We're in this very industrial looking place, a lot of weird machines, a lot of concrete, and just, you know, using the environment a bit more.
We've got a lot more interesting stuff happening, going in and out of different areas of the environment, things like that.
The whole point of the original Ryan vs. Dorkman, it was entered into a choreography contest. So of course choreography is one of the first things on our minds when we come back to do the sequel.
We spent more time developing it, we have more time to practice it, and I think the moves are more interesting, they're smarter, they're better executed. We started a couple months in advance and just working out the beats of what sort of sets we wanted to do, what kind of choreography bits we wanted to have in this one, and then blocking it out with a camera and really sort of putting together most of the fight in a sort of animatic form before we even got on set, before we even knew exactly where we were going to be filming.
I'd say maybe 80–90% of the fight we had already planned before we got to the location, but that other 10 to 20%, I mean, you know, there was a lot of stuff we had to change because it wouldn't work with the location we had. There was stuff we had to add because we didn't, you know, we were on the location now and we had new ideas. I think we have the confidence this time to really develop it organically.
Boy, that's footage that we filmed.
The look of RVD2 is vastly improved over RVD as far as lighting.
Whatever's going to be a more pinpoint like light.
We've done some special lighting effects for certain portions of the film. We're shooting in HD with the brand new Panasonic HD camera.
24p as opposed to 30 like the first one. This thing's just gonna look really good, as cinematic as possible, just as much like a good fight scene from a real movie.
On the set we had a great collaborative atmosphere. I mean, Ryan and I are already very comfortable working together. Travis came in and just right away, you know, everything just gelled. We understood what our goals were, where we were going. I mean, we had a shorthand on set. A lot of times we wouldn't even have to go into detail about what we were talking about. We could just, we just understood each other.
And then a smash, and then the face.
And then a close-up of, yeah.
So let me sit low and look up, and you go, huh? And then what we just did, smash, face.
I had a blast working on it. It was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun, very, very difficult, very stressful, but very, very rewarding.
I thought it went well.
If you enjoyed RVD, you're definitely going to enjoy RVD2.
It's RVD times 2. RVD2.
Oh man, play it again. I want to see it again. That is awesome.